So over the last kind of week and a half of it has been boring in this market. If you have been watching this market from kind of the beginning of November to now, it has been technically dull. Especially if you do hold XRP. I mean, XRP hasn't finished a whole lot over the last kind of, 7 days or so. If we take a look at XRP, it's far nevertheless up vastly at the 30-day, the 90-day, and the 60-day. But it has been beginning to get a touch bit uninteresting over the past couple of days. And that is due to the fact the market has started out to kind of consolidate. We have been seeing, you understand, a little bit of chop. And that is something that I have been speaking about a touch bit at the channel, especially as we do put together for what's coming next. And in this video, I'm going to be addressing loads of data on you understand what we should expect next on the subject of Bitcoin, XRP, and the rest of the market. So with that being said, welcome to the channel. Each person I call is Nick. For the ones which might be new to the channel, with any luck through the give up of this video, you do come to be a subscriber. And if you men are not within the free Discord, what are you guys anticipating? Join the Unfastened Discord down within the description under. Almost 10,000 contributors are in there. And also you might not regret joining. So with that being stated, let's dive on in and allow us to communicate about a few matters. First off, let's sincerely customize this. I need to check out the 24-hour gainers and absolutely type or simply pass this around and check out what has been occurring. Also, the 7-day, I want to simply sort of share with you men what is happening here. So inside the remaining 7 days, like I stated, XRP is down approximately nearly 5%, 24 hours. Not two full-size gains right here at all. There has been a lot of tremendous profits across the board, although on the subject of the Pinnacle 100, there has been DeFi gemstones starting to actually form a pass a bit loopy. That's to be predicted. Listen, as retail comes return, DeFi begins to choose up in a massive manner. So you recognize we absolutely sort of look at AVE, for instance, Chainlink, SNX, and a few other ones. Even the DEX tokens, they have been doing excellent, which is to be anticipated. But as we take a look at XRP, you already know XRP hasn't been doing much over the last more or less week or so. This is what the ultimate month seems like. Although sure, we're up 179%, but that's going all of the manner back to November. This is what we are in reality form of looking at, which is to circulate to more or less $2.90. I recognize that this is announcing like 284. However, that is about $2.90. Returned inside the beginning of the month, and then because then you already know we've got simply been kind of chopping a bit sideways, and nowadays it is the 15th. So it has been around roughly, you already know, 12 days due to the fact that we saw that big pass to the upside. So plenty of people have become a touch bit bored with XRP. They're saying, all right, you recognize XRP is doing not anything once more. It's just kind of funny how that works, right? Like as we surely think about the retail zone, you understand if XRP isn't immediately going to a new all-time excessive, each person starts getting a little bit bored. Now, one component that I will say, and one aspect this is type of concerning to me, is clearly simply buying and selling volume. If we honestly take a look at the closing 24-hour trading volume on XRP, we are sitting at approximately kind of $5.43 billion. And you can even see down here on the lowest of CoinMarketCap's chart, you can see the quantity from more or less the second, the 0.33, sincerely diminishing over the years to wherein we're at now. Now, is this, you understand, to the factor wherein I'm saying all properly, that's it, I suppose XRP has stopped out? No, I without a doubt suppose that XRP is brewing for a far larger flow. And I do think that quantity goes to come back into XRP once we start to see the market form a switch up a bit. And what do I suggest by way of that? Well, money starts trickling down and we see rotations happen inside the market. I do think that we are going to see a huge rotation into XRP as nicely inside the coming, in all likelihood, hours, days. And the cause why I say that nicely, we are going to talk about it. Now, primarily, I do want to address Bitcoin due to the fact Bitcoin is starting to have a nice little move. We're returned over, you understand, a $2 trillion market cap, and buying and selling volume is considerably growing. If we take a short examine Bitcoin, this is what the general chart seems like. Now, I am at the daily and I were charting this in the Discord as properly for anybody that is in the Discord. And if we look at this proper, we have been using this fashion in view. They're going all the way again to roughly just like the first half of November. And currently we did have a nice destroy. Now we broke out and we started to cut a touch bit. This is sincerely a bull flag formation that we have been buying and selling on the each day in opposition to this resistance level of virtually like 101K, right? And the day before today, we truly had a nice little close above this. Now, you might say this isn't without a doubt a good size near. It technically isn't, however, it nevertheless is at each day candle close above this. And even the day previous, we did have a shallow close above it. And today, if we absolutely close over this, it's approximately, roughly, you realize, 8 hours or so away. If we do close over this degree, like we are looking at here, I do assume that that is going to start a miles larger expansion to the upside. And that focus on at the upside that I'm searching at initially is ready 110,000 bucks. And if we're searching at the percentage benefit here from where we're at proper now, it's not a very significant advantage. However, it's miles, nevertheless, approximately a 7% push to the upside on the same actual time that we are looking for this pass on Bitcoin. We are watching Bitcoin dominance due to the fact if we move and look at this even on the 3-day, this factor is trading at enormous resistance, but we're beginning to have a little bit of a breakout right here. I want to look us maintain to have a move to the downside from this level and actually retain the resistance degree at 57%. I don't want to see us truly near over this at the least on the 3-day. We're nonetheless an afternoon and 9 hours far away from the 3-day candle close. On the daily, we're approximately 8 hours and 5 minutes away. From a day-by-day Kindle near in this, and I do not need to look us near above this resistance degree. I want to appear as virtually reject here. But the difficulty that I'm watching now could be that we have this excellent low down right here observed by way of this low. So we'd surely see Bitcoin nevertheless to reveal a bit extra here at the same time as altcoins remain, you understand, idle a piece. So simply ensure that you are privy to that, right? XRP could still stay a touch bit idle, a touch bit boring, which is first class. As long as we don't see Bitcoin dominance clearly escape in a huge manner and Bitcoin clearly thieve the show due to the fact then if Bitcoin dominance goes to gain loads of steam, while Bitcoin probably has a sell-off around, who knows, right? It ought to promote off from the previous wick here. This is a liquidity wick at $104,000. It could sell off from there, or it may promote off from this 110,000 level. And if it does, and Bitcoin dominance is towards 60%, then altcoins are going to have a tough time within the market. So simply be privy to that. You realize, don't get too ways ahead of ourselves in terms of, you understand, saying like all proper, well, XRP is going to do that or do that. We need to be a touch bit extra patient and you understand, simply conscious. But if we pass over right here to this published from Bitcoin.com information, I want to certainly sort of, you realize, simply show you guys what they're looking at. And I do believe this published, they have Bitcoin maintained regular at 102.5K. Just shy of its all-time highs of 100 and almost like $4.0000. Bullseye 105K resistance. But watch out for pullbacks close to 100K. Combined alerts from oscillators hint a warning for brief-term buyers. And yes, in the brief term, there's usually going to be cautious. So just be aware of that and simply be a touch bit careful whilst we are starting to change near resistance levels or close to, you already know, the high wicks. Strong help at 100K continues optimism alive. Resistance at 103.5 to 105K could cap profits. Moving averages choose persisted to bullish momentum though. And yeah, concentrate. I'm still very bullish on this space. I assume that loads of humans take the quick term and the decreased time frame buying and selling too seriously due to the fact you already know, although yeah, we are going to have brief term pullbacks. Like, despite the fact that we have a look at the Bitcoin chart on the 4-hour, you can see those quick time period pullbacks alongside the way. But that is all chop main us to the huge breakouts that show up on this space. Right now at the 4-hour, for instance, we did wick into a primary resistance degree. So we should be cautious here. We need to be careful. We can't get too far ahead of ourselves. We need to clean this level first earlier than we even get, you already know, excited or whatever like that. But in the short time period, yeah, there can be, you recognize, pullbacks. There can be more chop, and this may hurt altcoins, but we are within the middle of a bull run. We are in the center of an alt season as nicely. So as we really consider this, the